Okay. Hello and welcome, everybody. My name is Raven. We are playing some Magic Arena. We're doing a Strix Quick Draft here. Thank you for joining me. We had a little technical difficulty there. Magic Arena just decided it didn't want to show up in OBS, but that's no big deal. We're going to be giving away some promo codes here, too, throughout the night. We'll just be pasting them right into the chat. So if you are out there, please speak up. So let's have some fun. Oh, maybe we want to do a Premier Draft here with... Maybe we'll do that later. We'll see what time looks like here. So let's get right on into Quick Draft here. The reason we're playing Strixhaven Quick Drafts is because we're actually after a number of the rare not wild cards, but the rare archives. We still need some Lightning Helixes and some other things out of this. So let's go ahead and get on into it. Thank you for joining me. Let's go 5,000 gems right down the drain here. So Ifrit right off the bat is pretty good. Divine Gambit's not too bad. The Stonebinder's nice. I don't see myself playing the Prismaria print. Well, I mean, if I'm in Prismaria, obviously I'm playing it. Frost Trickster's really good. Rise of Exodus is really good. But I don't really want to take either of those and pigeonhole myself into a color like that. I think the Flame Painter's probably one of the better cards. When it deals combat damage... you can basically flashback something for free. So I think this is where we're going to go. I don't see a reason not to, and that does sort of lean me towards Lorehold, which is probably where I'm going to end up in this draft. I know you're supposed to prioritize the lessons and learns really hard here, but I think this is a reasonable pick. The Introduction to Annihilation is pretty valuable. There's a Mage's Duel here too. Like, let's look at what disappears here. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 disappear between it comes back in between the time it comes back to me. So I think that means Make Your Mark might make it back. We'll see. It could mean one of these makes it back too, possibly this, but I don't think so. So let's take the Flame Painter and see where we end up. Stormbinder's not too bad. Verdant Mastery, Confront the Past is awful. We don't want that at all. Dragon's Approach is quite fine. It does... Oh, no, that's only target player. I lied. Stonebinder's Familiar is pretty good in Lorehold if you have ways to get things out of your graveyard. That being said, I think I'm more into... Put a book counter, remove a book counter... I think I'm more into the Pledge Mage than I am the Combat Professor. Beaming Defense is still pretty good, but I feel like that might come around. All three of these are pretty strong, but I think this has a stronger chance of coming around than a Combat Professor. Combat Professor is just really good. The Stonebinder Familiar, I'm not 100% sold on. I'm not really big on those. Show of Confidence is pretty good. This is one of those things that just copies itself and can blow out an opponent if they're not really ready for it. However, we do have a removal spell in Pigment Storm, which I think I'm just going to take. Though Show of Confidence can definitely, each other instant you've cast this turn, like, this can just end a game when you put it on something earlier with one of these two little friends. So let's take a second, and what do we want? Do we prioritize Learn and big plays, or do we prioritize the removal spell here? I think we prioritize the removal spell here and see what comes around on the wheel. So we'll go ahead and do that. This is kind of telling me we're probably supposed to be in Prismari. Snow Day is pretty good, but I don't know what comes back around totally. Like, the game does tend to neglect, the bots tend to neglect certain things here. This seems pretty good if I'm on the lower hold, that's for sure. Another Guiding Voice doesn't seem bad with a Learn option, but I haven't been picking up the lessons, which is a mistake, I'm sure. This is kind of a hard call. I don't see a reason to really push myself into lower hold yet, though this is a little bit late for this. I think we take the Effigy here and then figure it out from there. I don't think that's good enough. I'm wrong here. Sudden Breakthrough seems better because I can use that on the offensive. I guess it's not attacking creature. It's just target creature, right? Like, what do we think out there, chat? Snow Day? Guiding Voice? Hard to say. The Combat Professor does kind of lean me towards white a little bit, but not so much. I think the spells are going to be more important with the Ifrit. It's already got Double Strike. A little more power is just going to make it that much better. Hard to say. Putting counters on it isn't bad either. I can just flash this back, draw 2 cards, and then discard a card. Yeah, let's take a look at Snow Day. Maybe it's wrong. Maybe it's not. That seems correct, actually, now that we're starting to get into this. We did pick right, I think. Opt is a great option. Umbral Juke is really good, too, but I don't think there's no world in which we're Dimir or Rakdos. So, what do we want? Bloody General is really good. Silver Quill. This probably shouldn't be here this late, but there may have been other good picks in this pack. It's between Mentor's Guidance and Spirit Summoning, and I like the Spirit Summoning a little bit more as a lesson option. So we're going to take that and put it in the sideboard and see where we get. Grinning Ignis is excellent. Defend the Campus is really good too. Owl Mages are hard to deal with, but I think on this right now, we're going to take the Environmental Sciences and see where we end up to. This is like +3, +2. It's a 2-mana advance for what it is, but like that just puts you so far behind on tempo sometimes that you just can't come back. This is a little bit harder. I think I'm going to lean more towards Prismari right now. The Resculpt is really nice. Fracture doesn't super help. Arrogant Poet this late says something too, as does the late Spirit Summoning. Like another one of these is not bad by any means, but I think I like Spectacle Mage a little bit better. That's excellent. There's a lore. Okay, so the Lorehold friend is here. There's a really late Pest Summoning. Ooh. But there's also another Pigment Storm. I don't mind playing a second one. I'm not sure. So this tells me that the Lorehold Pledge Mage may come around for me, but it also, like the Quandrix Pledge Mage is also extremely powerful. Between the two, I mean, like I'm going to take the Quandrix Pledge Mage, but I know I'm on red right now. Oh, Arcane Subtraction is also really good at this juncture. I think we take this with the number of learn cards we have. Like this is really, this must have been one heck of a pack to have all of this left. I think I can get another Pigment Storm, and I don't feel bad if I only get one Pigment Storm. So we'll do that. Okay, so these did come around. I don't feel too bad about this Prismari Apprentice, because it just can't be blocked when I cast spells. Like, that seems really good. Make Your Mark, though, is also extremely powerful when you're playing aggressively. But I am going to take this. I'm not going to be playing a ton of expensive spells, though. At least I don't think. Like, maybe we get in and be sneaky with a couple of things, but the chances of that are not super high. The Aerialist is good, but I think the Pledge Mage is better. Just on double red. Needing double red blue is kind of a thing, though. We're going to take the Pledge Mage and see how we feel about it. The Combat Professor might still be playable. So between these two, this is actually kind of hard because I do want to stay on the aggressive line. This can... this is just a removal late game, and this is just a big body early game that we don't really have a lot of 2-drops yet or ways to play around things. So I feel like we don't get another one of these, but I also feel like the other one is probably other option is probably wrong. What's here? This not playable in this deck, but we could lean into green if we have to. Teach by Example and Pillar Drop. So this may just end up dead in the deck. Like this just may be flat out unplayable. But we will find out. Counter target creature or planeswalker. Exile it. So this can be a really early pick and not a bad one, but we can get caught on this if they don't creature. Like if they attack in, don't do anything. Like we don't want this late game at all. As where this early game seems decent. Like this is playable. Thrilling Discovery versus Excavated Wall. Neither of these seem excellent. Like, not in this situation, but I guess the Thrilling Discovery is better than the other one. And the resculpt this late is not terrible. Multiple choice at this point. Wow. What a blue pack. Nice. So Fractal Summoning's really powerful. Serpentine Curve is example. Like, we're going to take the multiple choice here, but anything blue here comes back to us, we're in a wonderful place to be. And a Torrent Sculptor. That's going to put us all kinds of over here. Yeah. We are definitely the Prismari deck. Creative Outburst here. If I get to cast Flashback one of these, like on the Ifrit, then we're going to have some really sad opponents. So we definitely take that. We get Rutha as well. That's not super awesome. I think I like the Pop Quiz a little bit better, but I'm going to take her anyways because she's a 3-mana 1/4 that can copy a spell kind of out of nowhere. Not really out of nowhere, but sort of out of nowhere. And really do some damage. So we have a lot of really powerful options here too. Negate is really good. Dueling Coach doesn't help us. Hall Monitor gives everything... messes up their blocking pretty badly. Let's see here. What do I want? I think the Hall Monitor... Like, the Hall Monitor says really good. What comes back in this pack, though? Like, -8 picks. So what are the 3 worst cards in this pack? 1, 2... I don't know. Like, everything here is good. Let's see here. Hall Monitor is probably the better card to pick here. Though I don't feel terrible about Negate either. Negate can get stuck in my hand. Pop Quiz can backfire on me. Fractal Summoning seems really good with some of the other things in the deck. I feel like these probably don't get played just because of the way we're headed. This is hard. What do we think, everybody? What do we think? We don't have a lot of... Well, we do have a lot of deeper drops, too. So our curve is okay. Discard a card, draw a card. Whenever you discard... Insert Sorcerer. It deals damage equal to target creature Planeswalker. So that's another removal spell. I think we probably take the Hall Monitor. Target creature can't block. That doesn't super really get where we want to be. I think we still take it. I could be wrong. No, we take the Fractal Summoning. What am I thinking? We definitely just want the lessons. This is not a good pack for us, though. This is concerning. This can put a spell we've already cast on top of our library on turn 4. It's a 2/1 flyer. What do we want to put on top of our library on after this turn, though? Whirlwind of Denial? Not so much. Prismari Apprentice is probably okay. Resculpt? That might be the call here, or Arcane Subtraction. We do have 3 lessons already. We could take Expanded Anatomy also, which probably isn't too bad, given the way our bodies look right now. But I think of everything here... Yuck. A lot of yuck. Decisive Denial might not be terrible. This could be an option if we have to splash into green. I think this is probably... It's between these two. I think we'll take the Expanded, just in case. I don't think that makes a big play for us at any point, but this pack is also pretty good. Another Pest Summoning. Wow. The Dust Speaker. Graveyard on the bottom of my library. Exile 2 top cards, and then I can play them this turn. That's interesting. I think he's just a big magnet for getting blasted, and this just seems a little bit better for 5 mana. Same size body, except it hastes. No. The Dust Speaker is still probably better. So we'll take the Dust Speaker here. Whether or not we play it is another question. Thrill Possibility at this point's pretty good. Waterfall Aerialist is not bad either. We do not want another one of these. The Fuming Effigy super doesn't fit with what we're doing. I think Thrill is probably the best bet here. Discard a card, draw 2 cards. I mean, it just helps us filter our hand and feed the Flame Speaker. So we can take that. And I'm okay. Another snow day. I'm not in for another snow day. The letter I might be in for, this less so. We don't have a lot of good early bodies is what concerns me. Like our 2-drops are not excellent. We probably won't be able to play these two. Probably won't want to play them. Strategic, planning, serpentine curve. Okay. Both of, like, all three of these are excellent. I don't think another snow day gets me where I want to be, though. And that's just a lot of mana. So I think I'm going to take the strategic planning here and feel okay about it. Yeah. I don't want to play strategic planning and thrill a possibility if I don't have to, but we may just have to. Okay, so Pillar Drop Warden returns a spell. We're back to this pack, which didn't feel good the first time. It doesn't feel good this time. We can take another Arcane Subtraction, which gets us a Learn card. It's probably okay. That buys us time. It's not excellent, but it does buy us time. Nothing here feels great. I guess we can... What do we take away from everybody else? I mean, it's a bot draft, so I guess it doesn't matter. Let's take the Doggo. Why not? This is another pack. I guess we take an artifact, an enchantment, an instant, a sorcery, and a planeswalker. So, like, we can take... What? We have no artifacts, no enchantments, right? Yeah, this is just not helpful at this point. But I also don't feel like the third Arcane Attraction is either. So, I don't know. How many? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 lessons and 3 learn cards. So I guess we can take it. Like, I just don't want to be, like, learning nothing. Or casting this. So, like, if this is my turn 2 play instead of a body or turn 3 play, like, what am I doing at that point? I'm not... You know, I guess it's... If we're really hard up, it's learn Arcane Subtraction turn 2 into Environmental Sciences. That seems not great. Spirit Summoning, maybe? Like, I mean, I guess that's a line of play. It just doesn't feel like a good one, but, I mean, we'll take it for lack of a better play. This is a pretty amazing pack for us. Pop Quiz is really good. It's not going to be the turn 3 play we want, but it is very playable. Probably over the extra Arcane Subtraction. Breakthrough is 2 and creates a treasure, which is actually pretty big for us. We're probably not going to play this. So let's take a second and get ourselves down to 2 colors here as close as we can. I just don't want to play 3 of these. What's our mana curve look like? Not excellent right now. 2, 4, that's okay. So I think we are going to take the sudden breakthrough. Another Quandrix Cultivator. So maybe we can lean green rather than white, but it's also an option. And another one of these guys, which isn't terrible. So Draconic Intervention deals X damage to each non-dragon creature, where X is the blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's really good. Illuminate History is significantly less good. The Professor, though, is quite powerful, as is Academic Dispute. Okay, so this is another really powerful red pack. Let's take the Draconic. And that's going to kind of fill out that point of our curve. We got to worry about that a little bit. Okay, so until end of turn, target non-land permanent loses its abilities and becomes a 1/1 or a 4/4. That's a pretty powerful lesson, but I feel like the Spectacle Mage is really powerful too. I think this is just going to be better. Whether or not my opponents are going to see it coming is kind of a problem. Burying Books might just be the better card, period. I don't know. Mercurial seems okay, but I need bodies. That's one of those 2 bodies has to come back to me. Claim the Firstborn's real good. Reflective Golem. Whenever I cast something that targets this, I can pay 2 and copy it. That seems excellent for this deck, especially with new targets for the copy. Like, I can arcane it and do something. I can resculpt it, copy it, and do something. I think that's reasonable. I do like these, though. I do like Campus Guide. I think I like Spirit Summoning. I like Campus Guide. I have a lot of things to learn here. And there's small advantages. I don't know. This seems a little mana intensive for what I'm thinking. But the Sun Breakthrough seems pretty good too. Like if I can do that, make a treasure. Maybe I'm getting too cute with this. I don't know. Claim the Firstborn's also really good. But we're not getting some of the bodies that I really like to see here. That's pretty big. Okay, so he is one of those bodies that just turns the game around. Curate's also really powerful, but he's just going to be a big important body. So our 4-drops are getting really full. That is a little bit harder to pick between. Symmetry Mage is either really good or really bad. In this deck, I think it's going to be really bad. So let's not worry about that. Introduction to Annihilation is pretty good, but the Conspiracy Theorist, I think, is just going to be big for us. Maelstrom Muse is really, really good at this juncture, but our 4-drops are pretty full. So like if I move you out, I can take you, which is fine. I don't have another one of those, which is going to be awesome. The Soothsayer I'm pretty okay with at this point. I think that's probably one of the better cards in this pack, though the Enthusiastic Study is definitely an option as well. I just don't have the bodies to make it work. So we'll take the 2-drop. How many mages do I have to make this work? Okay, so the Befuddler can definitely mess somebody up good. Mentor's Guidance at 3, and it's scry 1, probably draw 2 cards. Planeswalker, Cleric, Druid, Shaman, Warlock, or Wizard. So it's probably 3 mana, draw 2 cards, more often than not. 3-drops are a little weird, but it's just card advantage, which I'm okay with. Okay, so we're back to this, and we got a lot of things that came back to us. This is just the Prismari pack. I think at this point, what do I need? Okay, so what do I not need to play? I'm going to play one less of these for sure. I'm probably not going to play this. Hello? No, we're probably not going to play that. These are okay. Do I like the Thrill? Discard a card, draw 2 cards, or do I like Strategic Planning? Look at the top 3, keep 1, dump 2. I like the Thrill better here, if only because it's an instant, which can give me some surprise blocking options, and it lets me shape my hand a little bit better. 1 sudden breakthrough. These are okay. I'm going to go down 1 on these. So now what else do I need to dump from the list to play another card here? Our 4-drops are pretty full. Our 3 and our 4-drops. Our 4-drops are really full. I can probably hold on to a 4-drop if I dump a 5-drop, but I really don't want to dump a 5-drop. So I need to jump a 4-drop. Oh, that's a board wipe. I'm not going to dump that. That's another really good card. When it attacks, the next instant or sorcery costs X less. Okay, it's probably the Dust Speaker here that gets dropped, which is okay, because we're going to add what? Target creature blocks and can gain reach. Is it this, or is it the Make Your Mark? Both of these are really good. This makes a 3/2, where... So this kind of pseudo-trades, creates trades. This is kind of a removal spell. Like, it's not really a removal spell, but it's a pseudo-removal spell. No questions asked here. We want the Spectacle Mage. And some of the stuff coming back is really good. Like, I'll take this Breakthrough. Lorehold Excavation. Beaver End Step. Mill 1. If it was a land, gain a life. Otherwise, it deals 1 to each opponent. Exile a creature card from my graveyard. Make a body. That is a hard to call type thing. Because we're not on white, I'm not going to putz with it. Okay, do I want the 1-drop or the 5-drop here? I'm going to take the 1-drop and think about it, though I don't think this is what we're here for. The Fuming Effigy maybe viable, but I don't think it is. I don't think I have any more room for 4 drops. And another thrill. So, here we go. We are done with our draft. Our list looks a little awkward, and we need to cut 4 cards at least. And this isn't a 17 or 18 land deck for sure. We need to make sure we're hitting our land drops. We do have some card draw, so we don't have to worry too much about that. The question is, what do we drop? I need to keep my card advantage. Prismari Apprentice, Thrill of Possibility is going to help shape our hands. We're definitely going down 1 subtraction. I'm not big on these. How many learn options? I think I'm going to go down the Symmetry stage as well. How many lessons do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a total of 5 lessons. That's not to say we can't play more than 5 learn cards, but that's kind of where we're topping out here. And really, the Arcane Subtraction is not the best card we can be playing at any given time. So we have what? And this is kind of a non-bow too with the Prismari Apprentice. Like, this thing's just going to trade for things. But we have 1, 2. Is that it? 3 cards with learn. Maybe 3. Is that it? I feel like there should be more. I should have taken that other Pigment Storm, apparently. Okay, 3 cards with learn. Not quite enough. I do want to play 1 more card that's going to let me learn. Maybe. Okay, so in a given game, what am I actually going to try to learn for? It's going to be Environmental Sciences, Spirit Summoning, sometimes Expanded Anatomy, Mercurial Transformation. Maybe I'm supposed to be playing this Dust Speaker. Every time he attacks, we're going to get card advantage, I guess, but that's only... Well, no, that's still pretty good. So, like, what do we cut here? Blood Age General, does that fit what we're doing? Kind of. Not really, but it's a 2-drop that helps us block. You're going to just help us shape our hand. I don't think you're correct, but I'm not sure what to do around you. I don't want to hold up too much, because how many instants do we have? We have a couple of instants, so that's not too terrible. And we'll duplicate one of these at some point or another. I think the Reflective Golem might be trying to get too cute, so that can step out. Rutha, what else can step out because it's just too cute? The Thrill probably as well. Like, our hand shaping shouldn't be too bad. I like the 2 sudden breakthroughs on this type of a build, especially given where our mana base kind of is floating around. Spectacle Mages are good. Rutha's probably fine. We need to cut 2 cards. Maybe we do cut 1 because this is best of 1 land. And yeah. So how late do we need double blue? We need double red more than we need double blue. So we'll go like this and hope it doesn't bite us in the ass. And 1 more card needs to go. I keep coming back to Prismari Apprentice because I think it's just not going to be doing what we want it to. I like Sudden Breakthrough, but I feel like I might need more bodies too. So let's think about that for a second. He's got Magecraft. You've got it, like, it might be the Dust Speaker, but I feel like I want these, like, 5 drops. Creative Outburst is the only thing we're playing off the top of our library. Like, we're in trouble. This is pretty good. Multiple choice is going to get us places. Like, I feel like I need bigger drops on the 5s. So let's cut who? Blood Age or Soothsayer. If I have to pick, it's probably going to be the Blood Age, but I don't think it is. Like, I think I still need to keep him around. Attacking Spirits get 1-0. That doesn't really super help. Maybe it's just the other breakthrough, and we're supposed to run like this. Okay. I think this is going to be close enough. Like, we may just punt this. This may just be a league where we don't go anywhere. But we'll see what we can do. Also, maybe I'm supposed to splash white or green. Like, maybe I'm supposed to actually splash green for that Quandrix mage. But we'll find out here. Hey, first opponent up today is K-Dog. This is a very playable hand. We can dump the Outburst to get us to the Muse a little bit earlier, and that's just what we're going to have to do. So we will... Okay, so this might be a Prismari Mirror matchup. Let's threaten Lorehold, not let them see what we're up to. Deals 5 to any target. Look at the top 5. 1 in my hand, and the rest on the bottom. Like, this is our big play. Yeah, we may be in trouble here. They are... Dimir? Okay. I guess that is something that people can draft. Oh, they're just going to come out swinging here for 3. Ouch. That is not what I want to see off the bat here. But, I mean, at least it's only a 1-3 now. Stormkiln gives me some options. We will auto-pass. Let them do what they need to do. And we're just going to threaten here. Because I don't really... So, do I want to Muse here? Yeah, okay. Let's just definitely go ahead and do this. We'll make a treasure. And whatever they take away from me, I'm not going to feel too bad about. If they're paying attention, depending on, I guess, how strong their hand is, they'll probably take away one of the creatures. But the Whirlwind of Denial is definitely viable if their hand isn't that strong. Like, I can definitely get blown out if I mess this up. And it looks like I do need a flying blocker, so they'll probably take the Muse. I mean, that seems like the better play here. Taking the Sudden Breakthrough isn't terrible either. I mean, that does get me another treasure. But, yep. So they are worried about removing the Muse, which means I do untap and Stormkiln. Play into the removal spell. That doesn't seem good. So we're going to Island here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to actually be patient here. This might be wrong, but I'm going to be patient. We'll see what they play. And if I have to, I'll Arcane Subtraction, get a spell. So they are going to opt, and I'm going to let them resolve the opt. They're going to get in for 3 again. And I don't know what they're looking for. I know what I'm looking for at this point. I need creatures. I need a way to block this thing. And I need a way to do something about it. So we're going to target that. And what we're going to pick up here is Environmental Sciences. So I can play land, and then I can play him. We can't quite Environmental Sciences there. Fractal will make a 3-3, which isn't big enough to really hurt. I'm going to pick up what here? Spirit Summoning, we can't quite do that. I want Environmental Sciences. Okay. So we'll pass to blockers. We'll pass to damage. And did they get a land? If they didn't, we did. My turn. Okay. Oh, I drew another land. Yikes. So they know we have this hand. So let's Environmental Sciences on this turn. Grab a mountain. Gain 2 next end turn. So if they do try to like 4 or 5 drop us, like their hand must just be full of removal. Like that's the only thing I can guess. Either that or it's full of like unplayables for their mana situation. But I am just being patient here. Next turn I can land, untap. Do I want that to happen? For each spell and ability, counter it unless it pays 4. They can have that. Maybe they find a land, maybe they don't. But I'm going to skill Stormkiln and then Arcane and then Whirlwind Denial if I have to. I think this is the right way to go about this. I'm going to take 3 and go to 13. But we're both kind of playing the card advantage game. Okay, so they just pitched a land and a square up, so that is a thing. Let's take some damage here, unfortunately. Now I get to untap, though, and that's another land, which is concerning. Let's go with 4. And next... Oh. How did I miss... Ah, crap. I assumed he was just going to make one. Yeah, so that's going to make 2. That's not good. That's not how we wanted this to go. I did screw this up, and I left them a door open. So, compulsive research is fine, though. They draw 3, discard a land. Like, their hand is full. They are just loaded right now. And I'm not sure why they haven't played another land, or why they pitched one on the last one. Like, maybe they just got the bomb. I don't know. So maybe their hand is just full of, like, bomb 5 and 6 drops. We'll see. If they pitch 2 and then play a land, then we know. If they just pitch a land, then it's likely they found 2. We'll find out. What you got here? I mean, we are losing this race in no uncertain terms here. We do need to make something happen. But whether or not it's... I don't know. We'll see. Like, we are struggling here. We need some card advantage. So what did they pitch? They pitched a Pledge Mage and a Pledge Mage. Oh, they're short on double blue? Is that what's going on? I mean, they're making a hell of a showing of it. So we'll take this, and I'm going to untap. That's a big play for me. So this is 3. This is 2. Okay. Let's just get in here. This is a little bit wasteful, but I don't feel too bad about it because I'm going to make 3 treasures out of it and just do a ton of damage here. So we'll take this and deal 7, put it in, and I'll play a Spectacle Mage. And they don't know what this last card is. They know about Denial, so they got their blue source. They'll play any... What is this? They have to cast or copy. Okay. So they'll cast something here. The Spectacle Mage can't get through, unfortunately. But it's a question of what they play. Like, if they play a removal spell, do I just let it fly? Yeah, I need something. Something, and it's got to be something big right now. You just attack in? If you attack in, I'm just going to let it go. Like, I'll take 3, 4, 5, I guess, option 5, and not get blown out by her trick. Because on the next turn, I'm going to do some damage. Soothsayer, I don't care about. Right? So what's your removal spell? Are you just going to let me 2-for-1 you? Is that where we're going? Another Symmetry Sage. That's a little bit of a problem, but it's not one that I'm going to Whirlwind. So now you're going to send in something? Nope. Okay. Oh. Now when I say I needed something big, that's what I'm talking about here. So let's tap 2 of these. No. If I attack here, I can blow out... Okay, so what can I do here? Let's tap 1, 2. Pay like that. Make a treasure. Draw 2. Discard a mountain. That's fine. Charge in. Yep. Get some damage in. That's fine. You'll block there. We'll do some damage. And I'm going to end turn. And if they play around the Whirlwind, like maybe they're just out of spells. Like, is that what happened here? They felt like they needed blockers and they just ran out of spells. Like, I've got 2 big bombs here. Like, if they let me play this Dust Speaker and start getting sideways with it, they're going to be really sad. And I have all the mana in the world. Like, I have 8, 9, 10, 11 now. Tempted by the Auric. What does this do? For each opponent, game was mana value 3 or less. So I guess... No, we're just going to not do that. Sure, we'll make another one of those, and all your abilities fall off the stack. Torrent Sculptor. Exile something from my graveyard, make it really big, or play this and deal damage equal to the card's mana value to a creature I don't control. Discard a card and then draw a card. No, we're just going to go ahead and... What am I at? I'm at 10. I mean, that puts them to 2. I probably should have... Like, if I had done this... I don't know. It's fine. So we'll play the Torrent Sculptor. And then I will remove what? Put a number half that value. So this makes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's take the Snow Day. Make it a 5/5. Let's take this and just let her rip. Like, how big does that leave him? This is a base what? Base 2/2? That's fine. We're just going to pour on the pressure at this point. Like, there's no reason not to. Yep. Count it up. You're at 2. Like, maybe you've got... if you board wipe me here on blue-black, then so be it. Like, a Snow Day kind of sucks. But I don't know what you could be holding back on Dimir to get you out of this. -2 across the board buys you a turn and does me some damage. But then I get to untap and swing in with some bigs. I think this is writing on the wall here. Nothing in hand for me. What do you got, K-Dog? TikTok? Nope, you're just going to let it go? Okay. Like, I mean, unfortunately, yeah, like I said, this is a really hard situation for them to get out of. But you never know. You never know until it's over. Okay, now it's over. Let's see here. Instant or sorcery card. Turn sideways, win. Attack, trigger. Instant or sorcery card on the bottom of my library. What do we put? Probably environmental sciences. Arcane subtraction on the bottom's fine. Uh-oh. Well, that was a pile of nothing. Let's see what they got. Trixies? I mean, they have to block all of them and remove 2 of them. So, I believe they have the ability to do it, that's for sure. But, oh, I thought this flew. Whoops. Well, looks like we got him. That is a 1-0 here. We're doing good so far. So, we're about an hour into this. Let's take a second and dump one of these codes. All right, so everyone out there, we are throwing an AFR promo code into the chat. Thank you for joining me. My name is Raven. We're playing some MTG Arena today. We're doing a Strixhaven Quick Draft. If you're enjoying hanging out, please be sure to do the like, share, subscribe thing. Check out the links below to help support me. You can also check out replays both here on Twitch and over on YouTube. We'll be doing more giveaways like this as we get going. We'll probably find another better way to do it too, but you know, whatever, it's fun. We'll be having some fun with this as we get going. But yeah, if you're interested in seeing some of the other things I'm streaming, we're currently streaming another Eden, which has been a lot of fun. We are inconsistently streaming Pokemon Unite too. It's been hard getting a party together to do that, but it's okay. We're not worried about it. Our sponsor for this stream is Adventure Inc. out in Milan. You can check out their Facebook there if you just look at the bottom of your screens here in our line of cool things to check out. If you are in the Southeast Michigan area, please stop in our store. If you are interested in buying Magic product, we do have that available. For the most part, we are competitive with TCG Player And yeah, we're doing pretty good. Let's keep waiting for an opponent, apparently. 2 minutes. So this doesn't bode well. When Arena starts doing stuff like this, sometimes it means it's kind of bugged out and the match has started without you. All right, there we go. So let's take on Wood Skill here. And yeah, this is unfortunately what it does mean sometimes is the server's bugged out. Let's hope this doesn't persist. And let's try one more here and see how it goes. Apparently, there's been a lot of matchmaking problems tonight, which could spell disaster for us. That would be very, very sad. But we will keep trying. Yeah. Okay. Arena, are you there? No? Maybe? I guess not. Waiting for the server. Yeah, you're having a real tough time right now, aren't you, server? Well, I guess let's blow a second here and open our Midnight Hunt pack from that, and we get a rare wild card. Purifying Dragon. That's neat. More Evolving Wilds, because I need so many more of these. The Larder Zombie. That's neat. I like what this is trying to do, but I'm not sure how much play it sees overall. So let's take a minute and see what we get here. Sigardian Survivor. I mean, it's a mythic. When it enters the battlefield, return 2 target creatures, mana 2 or less. Okay, so it's just a slightly bigger, what is it? Revilarch, I think? Revilarch. So let's please get back into this and hope there are matchups available. Hello, MTG Arena? Like, is there anybody playing? Is your matchmaking having a bad day? There we go. So we are in. We're waiting for our opponent now. And Hisakata. Round 2 here. And this hand is not playable. Unfortunately, it's super deep on the 4s and 5s. The earliest play we have is 3, which isn't great, and we only have 1 color. Not going to happen. This is better. We can keep this, and we pitch the Snow Day, which doesn't feel good, but it doesn't feel too bad either, because we can maybe just run them over with this, and we're going to try to do that, and we do have enough mana to make it happen. So we will hopefully be able to make this go. We will Conspiracy Theorist. Whenever you discard one or more non-land cards, you may exile 1 from your graveyard. And I may cast it. So I can pitch the Blood Age General. Oh, that's a nice thing to see here. So we're going to play the Conspiracy Theorist. We will pitch the Blood Age General and cast it next turn. Unless they play a blocker. If they play a blocker, that's a thing. Oh, they need to, yeah. If they just throw a removal spell at this, that's probably the best thing that they can do. But we will see. It's also a chance that they just don't. Okay, they're going to flunk it straight out. That is an excellent play from them, but it's not going to save them in the long run, I think. We're going to go Blood Age. And I guess I should have thrown the bait out, but I think at that point they would have just played a blocker, and that would have been sad overall. Cram Session's good for them. They'll get some... Oh, an Introduction to Annihilation? Do I care about that? I don't think I care about that so much. Let's get in for damage. Let's play a Flame Speaker. Flame Painter. And may cast target instant or sorcery without paying its mana cost. Yeah. Spectre is annoying but not problematic. Let's, without paying its mana cost. So let's combat damage to a player. So they're going to block there, right? Like, let's just, I guess we... What do they do here? We don't have anything in the graveyard. So they probably just block the Blood Age General, right? And give us 2 free Arcane Subtractions? Right? Is that what happens here? Let's find out. So let's see if we get caught here. If the worst thing that happens is we get caught, they block. Ooh. Okay. First strike damage. 1. And then we do this. What do we learn off of this, though? Let's think about our learn board here. How do I... Hello? Deck check, please. Can't do that. Let's think here. Do we just let them have it and then... No, let's take advantage of this. Let's target this. We might as well. And we will take the Fractal, which is really good next turn. And I screwed up. And it's doing not what I wanted because it took the wrong mana here out of me. And we take view the battlefield. That's a 6/3. So I want to make sure he can get in through the next turn. And I can't believe I mistapped here. This is really annoying. So we'll take the expanded anatomy also. And we'll target this and just make it big. So on the off chance that they do draw the land, they will cast the introduction, target the Flames Painter. I can still get in with the Blood Age General on this turn. And I'm also going to make, at the very minimum, a 3/3 on the Fractal. Maybe a 4/4 if I draw land. Yep. Oh, they're going to go that direction. That's just fine. I'm okay with that. So now do I want a Spectacle? If I Spectacle, I can't quite do the other thing. So let's Pigment Storm here. Right. Yep. Do a bunch of damage. Get in. And we'll trigger this once for Expanded Anatomy. Yeah. Of course we're going to target that. We're going to make it bigger and angrier. Now we're going to trigger another one of these and decline that. Because there's no creature for it. So... casting that would have just been reckless here. They're going to cram Session, which is good. Do they get another Annihilation? They do, but they don't have the mana to cast it this turn, which is just fine. So I'm going to... do I cast the big here, make a 4/4, or do I just cast a bunch of bodies? I think we just make a bunch of bodies here. Get in for 6. Yikes. Decline. Get in more. Decline. And if that's their play here is annihilate, let me draw a card, play nothing, they are really, really in trouble. And it looks like that is their play. 5 to any target, right? So this is going to be 4. 5. Yeah, we're just going to Creative Outburst them here. Deal this, which will put a counter on Prismari. Friend here. I'll put Draconic Intervention in my hand just in case. And then we'll punch them in the face, and that's how you get run over. Unfortunate. But, hey, that's a 2-0 on this league with what I think... like, I mean, we do have a number of rares here, but they're not excellent. So, we will keep on trucking here. And we are into our third round of this Strix Quick Draft, and we're not doing too bad. That last game was pretty dominating. It took a little bit of thinking about what order we needed to play things in. I probably should not have played the Conspiracy Theorist first, but I think things would have played out differently had I. Like, I think that was fine to force them on the back foot like this. Adri Silverfrond. Let's see how we do here. This is... okay, I'm going to pitch the Dispute... or the Outburst, and try to get to the Dust Speaker faster. I think this is okay. It's not my favorite situation. We may just have to X1 here. If we have to X2 bounce, that's not great. X is 3. If X is 4 more. So, like, we want to get to X equals 4. Okay, that might just be how we get here. Let's hope we can get to this big multiple choice. We will creative... okay, so let's think about this real quick. End turn. So we will creative out... we'll pitch the Outburst, which will get us to 3. Resolve that. Maybe I... so, do I have to trade a Spectacle Mage for that? So if I trade this, that gets us to the nothing earlier, but it does. So Spectacle Mage. 3, 4, 5, 6. No, so we're going to Creative Outburst. Because I just want to get this to X equals 4, like as fast as possible. Untap. That's not excellent. We'll play the Spectacle Mage. Next. End turn. And I'm still only at X equals, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're at X equals 4 now. We can throw a big multiple choice at them, which is probably what we're going to have to do. The Witherbloom Apprentice is going to come in. Yep. They'll Sciences. We'll lose more. They'll gain some. Right? Yeah. They get a white source. That's interesting. And what do I want to do here? They're not going to offer this trade. That tells me they really value this apprentice, and I'm going to make them pay for it is what's going to happen. So X is going to equal 4. We're going to auto-pay it. So, Scry 1. No, that's not a land. I need a land here badly. Choose a player. Yep, you're going to return something to your hand. Goodbye. I'm going to make a 4/4, and then I'm going to charge in here. So we are in trouble a little bit here. We do need another land pretty badly. I'm going to force a block, and then we probably have to Environmental Sciences. We'll see what they play off of this. Like, we have a loaded hand. Like, our hand is really good. Rise of Exodus. That's reasonable. And they're going to exile the Creative Outburst, which is also good for them. So we probably have to Academic Dispute and force the Witherbloom Apprentice to block. It doesn't untap, though. And they get a Spirit Friend. That's not super. So we can Mentor's Guidance, Flying, Instants, and Sorceries. It's a Bird Shaman, so we do get Scry to draw some spells. I think we have to... Okay, so if there's not a land here, I'm in trouble. Like, real trouble here. That's good. That was one of the things we needed to see. I would prefer a red source, but I'll take it. That thing's going to be a problem. That can go to the bottom. The Flame Speaker's fine. I'm not going to take this trade. I'm going to try to offer this trade for the Apprentice. Like, they do have virtual 4 cards. Guiding Voice, damn it. Yeah, that's unfortunate for us. That does make this much harder. And they have the Expanded Anatomy to make it even bigger. So it's going to be 5/5. Can I take this? Like, I guess we have to, right? Like, nope. They're going to play a Spectre. We can't block it. So that's just going to be huge is the problem. So this is... They are just all kinds of flying right now. So we can do this in... Oh, no, I don't even have enough... I don't have any enough... Oh, my God, I have no red sources. We're in trouble. So let's play the Muse, I guess. Right? Or do we just block? Do we block Breakthrough? I can force this to block. Learn something. Get a red source. Force this to block. Make that so I can't deal with it. Right? So how big does this make this? This makes this a 5/5. This only makes this a 2/2. We're in trouble here. Dispute. Make the Spectacle Mage bigger. Yeah. That's what... No. What are we doing here? Cancel. Let's just play the Muse. Let's play the Muse. No attacks. We'll see where they put the Anatomy. And the Spectre's another problem. Like, the Spectre's going to be 2 life a turn very soon here. So, how do we do this? We're at 9 already. Like, our hand is really good, but... Oh, boy. The Flame Painter can't hit the multiple choice. Oh, yep, there's even more counters. Yo. 2 counters, and it gains lifelink. And you have an expanded anatomy. Please don't have a removal spell, too. Oh, boy, you were just going to town with this thing. Okay, let's double blocks. Don't fix this. Okay, well, I mean, like, this is the move we have to make. And we'll go to 1, I guess. And if we don't draw a removal spell here, we're toast. Or a mountain, or anything viable. Okay, do I have a bounce spell for this? Do I have any way to deal with this thing? So we can make this a 4 something, right? 4. We can make you 4. And then what? 5, 6? 6 does not fix the problem with what's in our side here. So let's academic dispute. Like, we have to see what's here, I guess. And the answer is this. All right. Well, guess what? You're 1-1 with nothing now. 1-1 frog. Right? That does nothing. Yay, we did it. Our next spell will cost nothing, and we're dead. Oh well. Yeah, unfortunately just not getting the right land mix there, getting an extra mount, or only getting 1 mountain and getting stalled on land for like 1-2 turns was just not good. It happens though. We are 2-1 here in this current whatever it is, Strix. Yeah. 2-1 here on this Strixhaven Quick Draft. Our next opponent up here for round 4, I believe, is Waffles 3. This is a very good hand. I'm going to keep this. There's not a lot of early action, but multiple choice gives me lots of options. Our opponent has kept as well Pigment Storm on 5. Like, the option of multiple choice or Pigment Storm on 5 gives me a lot of flexibility as long as we can get there. And this gives me a removal spell. If I have to pitch something early, I don't want to. Like, if I want to just hold this, or if I can just hold this off, and then, like, Pigment Storm exile it, we're just going to be in an excellent position. But we may just not have the time to do that. We will see. So they are Lore Hold, which means they probably have a removal spell up their sleeve right here. We may just have to play a 2-2 Word 2, which is, yeah. Pitching the Pigment Storm is also an option. But discard a card, then draw a card. Yeah. So we may have to just, like, pitch the Pigment Storm, draw something better, multiple choice for X equals. That doesn't feel good, but it also might be our only option. We'll see. The conspiracy theorists can definitely make some things happen, too. So this is not fortunate for us. We don't have a real way around that. X equals 2. Yeah, that's not good. So let's land. I guess we just have to pay 2 here. Discard Pigment Storm. That feels bad. Well, we drew Sudden Breakthrough. Let's do both of these. Exile one of them from your graveyard, and I may cast it this turn. Flamethrower targets a creature. Pop. You will decline to do this, right? And we'll get in for 2. We can pay 1. Yep, we're going to do that. We're going to discard an mountain and draw a card. Draconic Intervention is not a bad pickup at this point. Our hand is pretty good. If they decide to play a little defensive, or if they play something with whatever, we will just hold on to it. And if they play something with First Strike, then we'll just Sudden Breakthrough, make our treasure, and just set ourselves up for a huge multiple choice. This, X damage to each non-dragon. Yeah. Exile things. The 3/3 is not super awesome. He's a shaman, though, so we can Mentor's Guidance. Yeah, so let's just get in here. I can discard a card. Ooh. How long do I have to play that? You may cast it this turn. Let's decline to do that this time. Or I can do it with the breakthrough and play shenanigans. Let's just decline to do it this time. Like, if he blocks... Excellent. 1, 2. We'll make a force 2. Give it first strike. He'll take this. And then we'll Mentor's Guidance here. And we'll get to scry and draw some cards. And Mountain, I'm not super in the... Well, Island I was even less interested in. But we'll take it. We're still at parity here. 5 and 5. 4 lands apiece. This Lorehold Campus is a problem. Okay, that's a bigger problem, though. Let's think, how do we deal with the 1/4 Double Striker? What's in our graveyard? Pigment Storm is in our graveyard. That's helpful, but not enough at this moment. So we need to play this, and then I can... you may exile 1 from your graveyard, discard 1 or more non-land cards, exile it from your graveyard, and you may cast it this turn. So can I just, like, freewheel the multiple choice and not feel bad? Is that what we're doing? No, not yet. I can exile something from my graveyard and deal 4 across the board, I guess, right? We can exile the Pigment Storm. What's in your graveyard that I'm afraid of? Nothing yet. Okay, so let's just... what? Tax may pay 1, discard a card, draw a card. Yeah, that's fine. No attacks. Spectacle Mage. Because, no, it's Storm Kiln. Yep. And end turn. So, like, we're going to take some damage here. If you've got some kind of pump spell or some big burn spell, we're in trouble. Like, you can definitely 2-out us here. But that does leave me the Draconic Intervention play, which exile an instant or sorcery from the graveyard. X damage each non-dragon, where X is the X. Yeah. So we have the option here to just Pigment Storm it, which, not awesome. Pilgrim of the Ages, though, is a really good play for them, especially if I'm in a multiple choice for X equals 4, which I'm going to. Maybe I just target myself. I don't know. How do I want to block this? Do I want to go for the double block and get blown out? No. Like, you definitely have something that pumps. You have to have, like, a mark or something like that. Like, we're not playing that game. So, double Spectacle Mage now. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do, is I just Draconic here and then double Spectacle Mage and set up a multiple choice again. Like, I really don't know what the correct line of play is. I don't want to just wipe myself out, but I don't want to just die to nothing either. I think we attack. Okay. That's what we're doing. We're just going for this. All in. Yep. We'll pay 1. Pay 1. Pitch this. Yep. Draw. That's a pretty good draw. We'll cast that. How do you want to block? Like, a Conspiracy Theorist is just never-ending value. You want to block and make it a 3/2? Is that where we're at? That's cool, too. I'm going to untap or not untap, but I'm probably just going to multiple choice next. No. X is 4 or more, do all of the above. Like, what happens if X equals 7? It doesn't say. Okay, so he'll take a little bit of damage. That's fine. Do I want to make this a 2/2 a 2-for-2 exchange, or do I want to just keep jamming cards down his throat? I kind of want to try to trade for this bird up here. If he's got the 1-0 makes a 3-2 thing, then we're a little bit sad. But I think that might be better than just playing the Dust Speaker at this point. We could also just multiple choice them. I think let's multiple choice them and see where we end up. Like, maybe this is wrong, but I don't feel like this is wrong. Letting go of the Draconic Intervention may be the wrong call here, but I feel like threatening that was probably fine. We have a bunch of flyers. This was lucky. Choose a player. Yeah. You. Return a creature to your hand, please. Pick up the bird. That's fine. And I'll make a 4/4. And I'm good with this. So if you attack and you make a 3/2 out of this, then that's fine. If your play is, I don't know, like you've got a lot of cards, your hand quality might just be better than mine. But I'm going to keep making this difficult. The Dust Speaker comes down next. And yeah, like I definitely feel like I'm behind. Maybe they just have a bunch of 2-drops, and that's fine that they can't break through the 4/4. But I feel like they can break through a 4/4 with this Flame Painter. My Painter would be nice here too, but I don't. Wishes and fishes, right? But we'll see. I think the next play is the Dust Speaker, probably. It's definitely the Dust Speaker now. So we get this, and what else can I do? So I can cast my own Dust Speaker, and then I can cast a Spectacle Mage. Sure. Let's put something in the air here. I can break through here and not feel guilty, right? Or do you just get blown out? You don't really have... Okay, so let's see if we can put them on the back foot here a little bit. That's fine. The 2 Dust Speakers, unfortunately, he gets to exile first, but he doesn't have any instants or sorceries in his graveyard. So let's hope he attacks first and just kind of like is whatever. Quintus. Okay. That's bad for me, but you still don't have any instants or sorceries in your graveyard. Make your mark. That is 1. So you're going to attack with a 4/4. You'll exile the Make Your Mark. Make a 3/2. Okay, so how do I want to handle this? I don't want to trade Dust Speaker for Dust Speaker here, but I think this is probably actually, no, this is correct, because the Arcanist, the artist is going to matter less at this point. So that's how he'll go with this. We'll trade there. He'll get another 3/2. And we drew something really good here. So I can Spectacle Mage and then Snow Day. And then get in for a lot. Right? So like if I Spectacle Mage here, Snow Day, target these 2. Right? That doesn't make him big enough to break through. Cancel. Snow Day, target 1, 2. That's still not enough. Crud. How do I have to do this and not die? Maelstrom. That's how we do this. Okay. And then we just put the Spectacle Mage in the zone. All right. So the 4/2s are going to come across the board. They're going to hurt. I'm not worried about Quintus or the Flame Speaker coming across yet. The 4/2s are the problem. So we'll block. We'll take 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 if he just swings out. So we do have to put a blocker somewhere. But he is at 10. Maybe I was supposed to do this during his upkeep and give myself 2 swings. But he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can't quite do that. So it depends on what he has in his hand. The Spirit's an annoyance, but it's not going to save him. We'll see what he does here. If he swings out, We'll crush him. If he puts only the 2 4-2s in, we're okay. We will see here. What does Quintoris have on it? He's not going to do anything. He's going to pass it along. Okay. So now he's in trouble. Let's go ahead and push to 3. Yep. 3 flyers in. And maybe you have a trick here for the spirit, but I'm not worried about it. Because on your upkeep, right? No, I don't care about your upkeep. It's combat. I just want to make sure you don't get to combat. So we'll put a stop here. Move to blockers. Block one of them. Throw a trick. No. They don't have reach. They don't fly. Okay. That's a little more concerning. That can fly now. 5, 1, 2. Sure. Next to blockers. You still don't have enough. 1, 2. That's how you want to trade? I need to arcane subtraction. Target. One of them is going to die. Crud. That. Magecraft. He makes a body. What do I need? The transformation is a sorcery. Right? Yes. So let's take... How big is that? That's still a 1/4. The transformation doesn't fix that. How much am I going to take on the next swing? 12. 12? That means that's 2. That's really close. Let's take the transformation. Let's let the first strike damage go. Do we snow day? I have 2. I'm not going to have enough. Or am I? Wait. Let's see here. So then we transform this. Auto pay. Yep, we'll make another one of these. We'll make it a 1/1 frog, so it should just die to that. And then we end turn. This is going to tap 2 creatures. 1 and 2. And stop at combat. Stop before next combat. No. Stop at combat. If he gets to attack out, I'm screwed. Expel is very sad, but I think we're okay with it. It just is what it is. It's an annoying problem. A hull monitor is worse, though. Okay, so now we snow day. Let's target 1, 2. Yep. Get this trigger. Make this a thing. Make a treasure. Draw 2 cards and then discard a card. Excellent. Discard a card. Now what's your attack? Do you push in? Do we make tradesies? I mean... Nice. So I play... nothing here. I swing out, deal 2. You trade a spirit for the artist. Take 6. You don't trade like that. You just eat it is what happens here. Yep. Like there's no optimal block here for you. Yep, you'll trade there, you'll trade there. You're going to keep Quintus. That's probably incorrect. But who am I to judge you here, bud? And we'll play the Soothsayer, and then we will end. So the reason this works out is because I can block with the Adept. You still need, like, I guess on this one you can take 2. Play Quintus. Yep. You'll return that. Make another 3/2. 4/2. I need a removal spell here, like, so badly. The Spectacle Mage, we are about to have some problems with getting run over. Let's... Okay, so next... I think we just put him in the air, right? Like... we can force a block here and get one of these spirits, I guess. Which is okay, but not excellent. You definitely get to do that next turn. Like, let's make plays here. We have to make plays. That's where we're at. Just get in, make plays, block as needed, end turn, because we're going to block, pitch a card, draw a card, take 8, right? Like, we have to take 16. This is just too much. Oh, man. Ooh. They just tapped out. I think that game was extremely close. They may have gotten us had that continued. In any case, if you're hanging out with me, I appreciate it. My name is Raven. We are playing some MTG Arena. We're doing a quick draft here with Strixhaven. Let's go ahead and drop another one of these promo codes. We're just going to dump it right into chat here for everybody. Another Strixhaven. And hopefully we will be able to continue our current luck here. We are 3-1 on this draft so far with a pretty... It's a reasonably rare-heavy Prismari deck, but it's not the best thing I've ever seen. Prismari, you have to play so carefully with it, and you really do have to get the accelerators. Unfortunately, I didn't get like any of the really big fun things that help you win games. Like, I'm just kind of like nickel and diming my opponents and trying to create value while running them out of cards. And it's going okay. It really doesn't take much to disturb the unfortunate/fortunate strategy that I've ended up on here. But we're making do. We're doing okay. We will continue here. Our next opponent is Hellgate. This hand is not playable. The earliest, I mean, maybe, okay. Exile instant or sorcery from my graveyard. It's going to do 2. And that's if I pitch. This is just not good. Like, that's way too expensive. So we can keep this, though. That's a turn 3 play, at least. This is a turn 4 play. This is a really good turn 4 play. That's a less good turn 4 play, but it's a turn 2 play. What do I want to pitch here? Do I want to hope for land, or do I just want to, like, try to make things happen here? I think this is probably correct. I'm going to lean on him to keep my mana not awful. Exile an instant or sorcery from my graveyard. So here we go. Yeah, yikes. So at least we got a Blood Age General. We do have a turn 2 play now that's not just like Flamethrower, discard nothing. And we will be able to block this Leechy friend here if they want to make that trade, which I'm perfectly fine trading a General for a Leech Fanatic. Their turn 3 play is more concerning to me. Yep. So here comes this. We can trade there, and I'm not worried about it. I will let them do that. Multiple choice at this juncture is very nice. Can I exile instant or sorcery? Yeah. So we'll go ahead and counter that. And I'm going to get to play land Storm Kiln, which is excellent. And we're going to take a little bit of damage here off this thing. It's okay. They seem to be missing land drops now. Nope. There's their 4th. Which is good for them. But we are going to make this a 5/5 ward 2. And that'll be nice. That's a 4/4 with lifelink. Lifelink until end of turn. Yikes. Now that's a problem. I need to draw land right now, please. That is not a land. So if I X equals 2 here, can I take another shot from this and still feel good? No. But I really want that extra land. Like, if they pump it again, we're in so much trouble. Discard a card. I can... What can I do here? Let's do this, actually. Yeah, let's do this. Pay the 2. Discard Snow Day. Deal 6 to this. I mean, that was about as well as we could have hoped that went. Play the Adept. Attack with the Artist. It's something. And then multiple choice for a lot. They're going to introduction because they're out of gas, I hope. But that means they're just going to lose a turn here. And I'm going to multiple choice for something. Or maybe they'll draw a land and play a creature. They did not. I'm going to just take advantage of this, actually, and start building some tempo. We'll go ahead and play this. And I got a big spell. As long as they don't make me discard. Spiteful Squad, I don't care about. So we are going to go ahead, play the island. This is going to X equals 4. Yep. We'll make another token here. Spectacle Mage, I'm okay with. You'll return a creature to your hand. I'll make a 4/4. We will bash your brains in for a lot. Who goes to the bottom of my library now? Multiple choice goes to the bottom. And we get 2 nice cards to play. We do. So we will go ahead and... What do I want to do here? I'm actually going to Arcane Subtraction. Target the Adept, I guess. It's fine. And the reason I'm doing this is for the learn. It's going to generate its own free token, so it's fine. We're not really losing anything there. And we will... What is he going to do here? 13? I think we're really close on this. We're not going to... So we'll take the Transformation, which is a removal spell. It's fine. And we'll end our turn. So if he replays the Spiteful Squad, we are going to absolutely run him over. Yep. And this is just going to hurt. Target you. We'll make it a 1/1 with no abilities. 1/1 frog. You're sad now. Oh, you're still 3/3? That's fine, I guess. We're still going to just run into you, like, as fast as we can. I'd like to throw Whirlwind to the bottom, and we will get 2 nice big cards here, one of them being another Spectacle Mage. This, I don't think we're going to cast. How badly do you want that Artist off the board, I guess is the question here. The answer is reasonably. So we will cast 2 Spectacle Mages, and we're going to play into the removal spell. If he's got a massive removal spell, he gets it. But it looks like they're just going to pick him up. So far, so good, team. In any case, if you're hanging out with me today, I appreciate it. My name is Raven. We are playing MTG Arena. If you're enjoying hanging out, please be sure to do the like, share, subscribe thing. Check out the links below. We're going to be playing Arena hopefully a couple of times a week. Whether or not it'll be historic or whatever. Drafts will just kind of depend on what's going on that week in-game. But, you know, we're doing well. If you're enjoying the sound of my voice, please be sure to check out some of our replays, both here on Twitch and over on YouTube. As far as giveaways are concerned, we are going to keep doing them as long as people show up. This hand is so close to good. Like, I just need a 2-drop, and it's reasonable. But I think I'm going to throw it back. Like, this is really hard to throw back, but I don't think, like, it just doesn't do anything for way too long. So I'm on the draw. So I can do that. This is better. Not by much, but it is better. A good 6. And that was all we needed. We needed like a 2-drop to keep us moving or to start us moving. And they have an island off the bat. That's fine. I can do the same. I don't feel too bad about that. And putting the Flame Painter and the Soothsaying Adept together is pretty good. Like, I'm just going to be able to rip through my library and find spells to play off the Flame Painter, which won't feel bad at all. They are blue-white, so they are Azorius aggro question. But we're going to show our hand. We are Prismari. Let's also play an Adept. And I think that means next turn we just... Symmetry Sage is fine. We're going to take a couple of points in the air here and there. And we don't have another play here. No attacks, end turn. And we'll just let them try to do things here. I'm okay countering that. That's fine. Is it like my favorite thing to do? No. Should I probably have been more patient there? Likely. But I want them to try to land something so I can Flame Painter. Revitalize is their play. That's okay. They'll gain 3. Draw a card. I'll lose 2. Like, if this is their play for the turn, I'm perfectly fine with it. Hello? Ouch. Now, what I have to worry about is them playing that 2-mana counter spell here. That I really... What is it? The 2-mana... If it's a thing, exile it. Like, that's really sad. But maybe I just give them a Rutha to throw it at. Because I can pay the 1 for that. That's right. It's counter it unless they pay 1. Is that correct? Let's find out here. Let's make sure we know what we're looking for. What was that card called? Expansions. Blue. It's the 2-mana counter spell. It's a common. Test of Talents. Counters instants and sorceries. Reject is a problem, but I don't think they'll have that. Okay, so let's just go for it. If they have reject, they have reject. It looks like they have reject. Nope, I guess not. That's fine by me. No attacks here. I mean, they can't actually break through the flame. The Flame Painter can't break through the Adept, but it's also okay. Because I'm just going to untap and play the Dust Speaker, which should get us rolling a little bit harder. Oh boy. So now what? They might have a counter. They still might have counters. Like, I guess they don't. No attacks here. Go ahead. Are they missing a color? Is that what's going on? Or is their hand just full of 5-mana fatties on blue-white? That would be more problematic, to be honest. Okay. Well, let's start getting in. Let's see what you can do, I guess. Yeah, let's just see what we can find here. Yep, we're going to exile that. We're going to get to play 2 cards this turn. We'll play Arcane Subtraction there. Yep. I mean, I guess I could have played Snow. I should have. No, I screwed up. Yep, that's fine. You can do that. You'll make it a 2/2. Sure. Test of Talents will counter Arcane Strength. That's okay. And you exile it. Awesome. So we did really poop ourselves here. Yeah, that was not super. We lost our Snow Day too. That was a really, really good play for them. That Test of Talent was... I mean, there's no way I could have played around it, I guess. But that was really well executed by them. Next is damage. Regular. We'll get in. And we'll play the Spectacle Mage. We'll set ourselves up for whatever we draw next. We do lose that, which is very unfortunate. Yep, straight to exile. And now my hand is kind of poo-poo garbage. We need to draw. That's super good, though. We'll Academic Dispute this. So it does have to block this turn. Not that it wasn't going to block anyways. Okay, wait. What do I want to do? I can 5, 6. Learn twice. Yeah, that seems really good. So we'll Rutha. We'll see if they have a counter for it. They do not. How? Okay. 2, return it, copy. Choose new targets for the copy. What? Oh, that's what it is. Okay. So we'll do this. We will full control. Why can I not do this? Copy target. Auto pay. Do I want to Rutha this? Yes, I do. Yep. Auto pay. Like, at this point, it's just free cards, right? Like, we'll learn twice. Seems okay. Yay. You can block. Submit one. Resolve. Take off full control. Have it gain reach until end of turn? No. I want what out of here? I don't know what you have here, but it could be problematic. So let's take a Spirit Summoning. We'll target this for the other one. We will take the action here, and we will grab a... What do I want for the other one? Like, what spell do I want to cast twice against them? Expanded Anatomy seems really good, but a straight-up removal spell afterwards seems pretty good also. Let's go with... Yeah, let's go with Mercurial. That'll probably be a bigger hit later. Now we get to combat. Ooh, I'm going to cast it another time. Everybody in the pool. Yep. And, no, we're going to decline it this time. Because I don't really want to... Oh, they probably have an exile target creature. So we'll decline this time and see what we get. Yep, that's reasonable. They are just going to take the damage to the face, though. I wonder what they're saving up for. That's a lot of mana. Oh, noes. That was unfortunate for them. Let's go ahead and... Do I want to cast Rutha again, or do I just want to, like, Mercurial? Or... Okay, until target non-land permanent loses all abilities and becomes your choice of... So, I want to Rutha. Right? Yes. Rutha. Yep. Will they counter her is the question. Like, they seem to have the counter spells, which is fine. The question is, will they? They are going to reject her this time. And I'm going to let that resolve. I'm going to auto-pay the 3. So I'm not worried about it. And they're just buying some time. They'll stack a Whirlwind. So they just 2-for-1 themselves to get rid of her. Perfectly fine with that. We are just going to stomp on in, though. I'm not worried about the Academic Dispute. Crap. That was probably a misplay there. We'll get a bunch of damage out of it. But I definitely just lost 2 more cards that I shouldn't have. Solve the Equation's pretty good. What do they find? Do they have, like, a Rout? Or Wrath of My Face? Nope. All they have is Revitalize. I don't know what they're building toward here. Like, this is really kind of confusing. Uh-oh. Now they seem to have given up the ghost. Let's see here. Let's go with Mercurial. Let's make you... Yes, let's make you a 4/4. Right? You're dead. We'll Pigment Storm, target this. Overrun for 1. 5, 6, 7. Everybody in the pool. Exile that. Find 2 more. Multiple choice. We're going to lose multiple choice here, too. Decline that. We don't have any targets for it. And getcha. So the Azorius deck in Strixhaven is not super viable. I respect them for trying it, but there's a reason, like, within a limited format, like, they do push things, and they have synergies for a reason. Like, not being able to play some of the best cards in the format, in the gold cards, not great. So we are 5-1 right now. We need 2 more to 7 out this this draft. That's the thing. I keep wanting to call them leagues, but they're drafts. Like, so we are playing. Hey, yeah, words. Finding my words. I can do it. I'm a big boy. Okay. In any case, my name is Raven. We are playing Magic the Gathering Arena. We are doing a Strixhaven Quick Draft and giving away a couple of promo codes. After this game, I will give away 1 more. And yeah, if you're enjoying hanging out, if you're enjoying the free stuff, please be sure to do the like, share, subscribe thing. Check out the links below to help support me. You can also find my replays both here on Twitch and over on YouTube. This hand is pretty playable. Big thanks to our sponsor, Adventure Inc., down in Milan, Michigan. If you are interested in buying any kind of gaming accessories, dice, card sleeves, magic cards, whatever have you, please check out our Facebook. Just shoot us a message. And yeah, we'll get back to you as soon as we can. So here's Mountain Island. And we're just going to go right into Spectacle Mage, I guess. Like, they are... Oh, that's their stack. Okay. I don't really want to trade Spectacle Mage for a Professor. So they're going to try to Prophecy next turn, which is fine. Do I just want to throw the Dispute? Not at all. So we're looking pretty good right now. I can Spectacle Mage. I can Storm Kiln if I have to. I can Pigment Storm on the next turn. If they go land something threatening, we'll Pigment Storm. Otherwise, we'll just Storm Kiln. No, I'm just going to take 2. I don't care, because I'm going to put 2 in the air myself. So let's see here. Go blank. Do not like that. That is not excellent. I guess we're just doing this. That's a 2-card disadvantage. That's pretty bad. That's not pleasant for us. So we'll do this. We'll play Storm Kiln. We'll get in for 2. They'd probably get in for 2 again. If they force 2 more cards out of my hand, I'm toast. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Like, this is going to be really bad if they have another go blank. Or anything that forces me to discard 2 cards. I need to find one of my cards that generates advantage. And being on one island isn't excellent either. Novice Dissector can get exploded. Yeah. Okay, so there's an island. That's a plus. So we will blow him up. Make a treasure. Get the free point here. Get in for 5. And we're putting significant pressure on them. We have 2 available, so if we draw a Snow Day, we're okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Like, we do have 6 mana. We are feeling good. We do have a reasonable mana advantage, but we need to find either some way to generate advantage or a card draw spell, something to pull us ahead a little bit further here. For the most part, though, we are reasonably healthy. If they go ahead and Prophecy here, that's not too bad. It just, I don't know what, like, these are probably reasonable 3 to 5 drops. And at least that's what we have to hope. Like, maybe they just didn't have other 2 drops. Like, they did curve out. They went 2, 3, 4, so maybe it's a 2-drop removal spell. I don't know, a land. And a 4-drop. Yep, there's a 4-drop and Promising Duskmage. So they should have a way to put a counter on that. There it is. So they can put a counter on it, make it a 3-4. That makes it a problem for us. And they get a Noxious Fumes out of it. Unfortunate. So they are going to get to freewheel us here. We'll play a land. You can get in, I guess. Yeah, we just have to put the pressure on them. We cannot give them free damage. So they probably throw the Professor at the Storm Kiln Artist, which is expected. And we are just down. Like, that go blank hurt us so much. It's really made playing around this very difficult. The Dusk Mage, we don't have a lot of time, but we do have a little bit of time. We're not going to win this race. We're not going to win this race either. So what do we do here? Do we just... We know blocks. Like, if they're not going to handle the artist, then we're just going to return the favor and swing in for 5. That's significantly worse. Now we don't have a way to push damage through now. So let's play the general. Attacking spirits. Bird Shaman next. No attacks, end turn. Yeah. So now we have a major problem. I don't think we have a clean way to answer any of this right now. We have to throw the artist and the general at the archivist, and then the mage at the professor. Like, if they charge in before they throw a removal spell at us, we're okay. If they do it the other way, we're not. Either way, they get a free card off the Dusk Mage. which I'd like to make that an even trade. Like, I think I'm just going to take 3 here from the Desk Mage, no matter what they do. Baleful, full paid. Now I am wrecked, right? Because I take 6 here. Double block the Dusk Mage. Yeah. I'm in trouble here. So we double block here. Let them have the card. Yep. Go to 3. Try to find some kind of action to answer this. They also have this up in their hand. And they got a flunk. So we are just toasted here. Good job, Zipperlin. That was well played on your part. We just did not draw the pieces we need. So we are currently 5-2, 6-2, 5-2. We need 2 more wins before the end of this to finish out the league. Let's hope we can get them. Like I said, this Prismari deck is not fantastic. Like, I think this is probably the limit for it, but we'll see. This is a very playable hand. I don't feel too bad about this. The Arcane Subtraction into Rutha, if we have to, is going to be reasonable. The Arcane Subtraction on its own is not excellent. Unfortunate. Unfortunate here. So we probably just play the Rutha. Yep, Quandrix Apprentice. I don't have anything that I want to go... I can go fetch a mountain. Okay, so I can grab that and go fetch a mountain, or I can just play her as a blocker. She's a 1/4. It's fine. Multiple choice is really good at this juncture because... Oh, yeah. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is less good. But I do need a land here. I really badly need a land. Otherwise, we may have to make a really ugly choice here. I mean, maybe I can double out. We're just going to block here. Like, if you have square up, you have square up. That makes this worse. Significantly worse for us. But I'm not super worried about Rutha. Land was excellent timing there. We'll take the Artist, and you have to cast what? Yeah, you found a land with that, which is amazing. Unfortunate for us, but there is a Storm Kiln Artist, which is going to help us get to this multiple choice. There's a Drake. That's pretty big too. That's a problem. Do I just trade the Artist here? Maybe? I don't think so. And he doesn't want to trade either, which bodes well for us. Let's get in here and see what he does. Is he just going to throw the Drake at it, or is he just going to eat it? He throws the Drake at it. So Arcane Subtraction, target this, make a treasure, make him a little bit bigger, and we'll see what he does in response. He'll negate that in Quandrix. That's fine. We will do it again. Make another treasure. And what do I want to pick up at this juncture? I think I want to view the battlefield. We're going to make 2 treasures here, right? So when you cast. So we're going to have 2 treasures here. We're going to have a big multiple choice coming up, which means I probably just want another body. Or I can do this. I think I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is hard. I think I just want another big body, right? Like, I want to outsize them by the end of this. So we'll go ahead and do that. He will still get these. We'll make a bunch of treasures. We still get the Drake. The overall in and out on that wasn't excellent, but we do get a big multiple choice next turn. And he did get another free land off this Quandrix Apprentice. He's getting a lot off of it, which is a major concern, like especially being in Quandrix. But we are kind of keeping up on Prismari here, which is, what we have to do. We'll see what he plays. If he plays a big body, Honor Troll is also not excellent. Reckless Amplifier. So he's going to play 2 bodies here. And luckily we did Mountain. So what do we want to do here? Do we want to crash in? No, because both of his bodies are big. Do we want 3? So that's going to be 6, 12 damage here. Prevent a little bit. Doesn't quite get there. Let's multiple choice, I guess. No. Let's... I want to set this thing up for big stuff, but I also don't want to get blown out. Let's make a big fractal, I guess. No, this is correct. Let's go x equals 4 here. Make another treasure. Whirlwind of Denial is excellent at this juncture. You're going to return something to your hand. I don't know what. I don't care. Yep, Amplifier. Amplifier, Honor Troll, the tapped one. That's fine too. We'll make a 4/4. And now I'm just going to end turn. Like, if you want to pump a bunch of mana into the Amplifier to make it big, that's fine. This is a 2/3 Vigilance. It's going to be a bit of a problem for us no matter what. I don't want this thing to come back down, but I also can't stop it. Well, I could throw the Whirlwind at it, but that just doesn't seem worthwhile. Mage's Duel, though. That I don't want to deal with. Wait. +1, +2. They both still die, right? +1, +2. Sure. That's fine. Now you play Spined Friend, which is just a 2/4. Do I care? Do I care about that? I do not. You can have that. Attackers? Nothing? My turn. So here's why I did not care about that. We are going to go Apprentice. No, we're just going to make a giant fractal. What am I thinking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. X equals 7. Make a 7/7. Attack for 4. Cool. Maybe. Yes, no. Not cool. Unfortunate. Get in there. All right. So now we're feeling a little bit better about this. We'll see what else they have. Cram Session, that's really good for them. Let's see what they have. They probably have a removal spell for my 7/7, which is really sad. But, like, they just have to bounce it, right? Or make it not as big to make it sad. Let's see here. They also could take a land and set themselves up for more amplifiers. I don't think they have a way to break through this turn, which is good for us. So they're going to take their own summoning. Are they just going to make a small? Nope, they're going to play the Apprentice. That's reasonable. And they're not going to see this Whirlwind coming, which is going to be excellent. So let's push everybody in the pool. Let's see how they choose to move here. And I can... That's fine. I want the Apprentice more than I want the other one. Yay. And we'll get in for 7. Now, what do we want to do? Let's play the Apprentice, I guess. That's okay. End turn. And we will see what he goes for. If he goes for that Fractal Summoning to make a 7/7 of his own, he's caught. If he doesn't, then I guess he can Amplimancer. Oh, he's just going to go for a big and just get caught here. Unfortunate. Wah, 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 wah. Charging for 4? Nope. That's awesome. Do I want a Snow Day here? If I Snow Day, I can jam him for 10. He doesn't get to untap, and then we jam again for a minimum of 3. So he's got to draw. He's got to have blocker action of some kind. So the answer to that is no. We are just going to attack with the 7/7. See what he throws in front of it. So you're just going to let one of them go? He is. That's fine by me. And we'll throw an Adept out. And likewise, just let it go. I'm not likely to use the Adept, depending on what I draw. Like, if I draw a land, then yeah, I'll be patient and use the Adept here. But he is very close to dead at this juncture. That was not what he needed. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nope, we're just going to keep pushing through here. Like, there's no reason not to push through like this. And he's going to try to double Amplimancer here. And he just cannot take this kind of damage. Pledge Mage in front of it? Sure. 2 in front of it. Nope. Take 7? Okay. I think this is probably incorrect. That was probably his best out for this game. But what do I know? We will hope he can do it. What you got here, bud? Let's go. And like, it's so close. We'll big play here, which does what? Puts a couple of counters on him, gives him reach, puts another counter on him. Sure. You can make it big. It's a 6/6. Do you attack with it? Ooh, you're going to get brave. Can you double its power? You have no way to double its power, right? Like, I don't care. Okay. I'll take 6. I mean, maybe you have a blocker to play? What's your last play here? One more to untap or one more to make it fight? Yeah, crud. Okay. 7/7, and they fight each other. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Let's see if we can save this somehow. We cannot. Submit 1. That's unfortunate. But I mean, we are just gonna... Yikes. This just means we just start getting in here. We have a follow-up of the Ifrit. And what's in our graveyard? All kinds of fun things. Arcane Subtractions, which are going to be huge. Play body. Play anything. Right? Like, yeah, so we will play them without paying their mana cost, right? That doesn't really help us. But let's get in. Yep, first strike gets Arcane Subtraction, which targets... Yeah, let's do it. This... Yeah, it's fine. I'm not worried about it. But we're going to take Spirit Summoning. And then we will next to damage. And then we'll do it again. We will target Arcane Subtraction. Do this. And we will learn again. And get Expanded Anatomy. So now we play a Dust Speaker. Right? Do we just want bodies or do we want bigger bodies? Let's threaten even harder. Yeah. And we'll expand it here. We'll just make this a giant target, right? Like, if you don't kill this, you're dead. If you don't kill everything, you're dead. Like, you got to kill 2 targets here, or kill a target and put a reasonably sized blocker down. Ariok 9. What you got, friend? Thinking about it? Thinking about it. You got to have 2 big plays here. And even if you play a blocker, I'm going to snow day you. Awesome. They are just going to tap out, and we are going to push to silver 1. So far, so good. So we are now 6-2 in this draft, and we are headed on to our final matchup for the night. All the marbles here, 950. So there's 100 gems and a pack on the line. Let's see if we can get there. We are waiting for an opponent. Watch us get another platinum level player. Let's hope we get someone more closer to our level. In any case, For those hanging out, I appreciate it. I'm going to throw one more code into the pile here. And we will do it just like that. Get them, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with me. My name is Raven. We are playing MTG Arena right now. And we are about to see if we can 7x this league. We are playing a Strix Quick Draft. And it looks like we're still waiting for opponents. I don't know if it's network issues or what. All right. And we are playing against, oh yeah, I called it, another Platinum player, Dustin, Oklahoma. Let's go. This hand is not excellent, but it is playable. When I discard a card and then draw a card, I need to find an instant or sorcery to make this worthwhile. But this is okay. Like, this will get us to whatever we draw. I'm going to risk this and hope I draw something reasonable here. So that is okay. This means we have a removal spell if we need it, but I'm probably not going to just throw that out into the moon. We're going to go and curve out here with the Theorist. He'll probably get flunked, which is fine, because I'm still going to follow up with a Spectacle Mage. They do gain some tempo from it, which is unfortunate. Oh, it's a Lash. Still good. Still removal. Yep, so they moved to 3, and what do they have for us? They have a Field Trip, so they're going to accelerate here. But I am going to do the same, but mine's going to be on a 2/2 body. They do get a Pest Summoning, which is a question mark as to how problematic that's going to be. But we are just going to be blue-red flyers until we need to be something bigger and better. So we will play the Spectacle Mage. Let's bait out their removal spell and hope it's not something gigantic. If they just play the Pest Summoning, that probably bodes well for us. Okay, so they're going to put three on the board. We're going to fly in with just no concern for our safety or well-being. We'll Maelstrom Muse, and we'll see what they do. If they go for a removal spell, that's unfortunate. If they don't, that's even better for us. But we are going to Arcane Subtraction more than likely on the next go. I don't care about this. And yeah, Doomblade. Big. Nice, nice, nice. And we are flooding out, unfortunately. So I need what? Exile an instant or sorcery from your graveyard. That's not what I need right now. So let's go ahead and all in here. Okay, so do I want to Arcane Subtraction, grab a... Yes. Let me think about this for just a second here. Yep, so we're going to Arcane Extraction there, and we are going to grab... Oh, do I want the 3/3 or the 3/2? Do I want the 3/2 this turn or the 3/3 next turn? The 4/4 next turn. I think I want the 3/2 this turn, and we're just going to go right ahead and do that, because we're going to make this a 5/5 next turn, and we're just going to keep the pressure up. Like, they have to get rid of the flyer, right? Yep, so there's the eliminate for it. That's also fine. And here comes everything again. Just the ingredient. So they're going to double block on here, which is not my favorite thing to see. But you know what I can do? I think I have an X = 2 here. Oh, that's so close. Instant or sorcery. Each non-dragon creature. I don't have anything that's X = 1, right? Unfortunate. So I think we just have to hold on to this for the moment. Let's play this. Get this boy down. You're going to be big, right? You're going to be +3 now. And I'm fine with it. Like, if this is the trade they want to make, this is the trade they want to make. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Okay. So they want to hold on to their pest. That tells me that they probably have another couple of removal spells or another removal spell, as well as something that they're going to gain a lot for sacrificing stuff for, like that. That is a thing which I am not super prepared to deal with. Can this attack? Sacrifice a creature. When you sacrifice this thing, bad things for me. Okay. I mean, I can double block it and just not care, right? I mean, I still have to care, but I can just double block it and move on with my life. Or I can just get rid of it now and call that close enough for x equals 2. I think that's what I have to do, right? Like, do this, get rid of this, make it sad, play a mountain, no attacks, end turn. Like, you sacrifice this, and you have no bodies. Nope, you have 10 the pests, which is going to make a bunch of bodies. Yeah. Shit. Wow. I am so dead here. Right? Like, how? Not sure how you sacrifice that one, but okay. Yeah. And another one. Okay, we are super dead here. No attacks, end turn. Like, sure, sacrifice a creature. This deck was really good. There's just no... We're not getting past it. 2 Weeders, plus all the pests. Like, there's just no way without finding, like, a really big removal spell for this. And even then, we go to 1 on the next turn. It's just not happening. Like, maybe I can find another board wipe or a way to recast something that I've had to exile. Yeah, nope, not with the Pledge Mage. And we drew a mountain. Unfortunate end to this draft, but that deck was excellent. Good job, Dustin. In any case, if you're hanging out today, I appreciate it. My name is Raven. This has been MTG Arena. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed hanging out, please be sure to do the like, share, subscribe thing. Check out the links below to help support me. You can find our replays both here on Twitch and over on YouTube. Just search for Raven1841. Pick up 850 gems in a pack here. Thanks to our sponsors, Adventure Inc., for these promo codes. If you are in the Southeast Michigan area, please be sure to check us out. Very much appreciated. Let's open our packs here and see... Let's open our pack here and see how we did. And we got a rare card, which is really good. We need a crap ton of these to work on some decks for Historic. In any case, everybody, thank you all, and we will see you next time.